Now we discuss about what is ventilation. The ventilation refers to flow of fresh air through a space. The ventilation we required to maintain air quality and regulating temperature. So in buildings we mainly use ventilation. So now here you see how we can calculate cooling load for ventilation. So we have two load here, you see one is QS and QL. So QS represent the calculate the sensible cooling load, and QL is for the latent cooling load, which relates to the moisture content in air. Now so QS is equal to 1.1 multiplied by CFM multiplied by TC. Is basically the change in temperature. So the outdoor temperature and indoor temperature that we want to maintain. So the temperature difference between this is TC. So CFM, so we can calculate CFM through this chart. So here you see type of use. Let's suppose we have commercial dry cleaning, then the CFM per square foot required are 0.45. Similarly, we have, if we have hotel guest room, then 30 CFM per guest room is required. So if we have smoking lounge, then we have 1.50 CFM per square foot required. So next is latent heat load. So latent cooling load, QL is equal to 0.68 multiplied by CFM multiplied by W naught minus WI. W naught and WI is the outdoor and inside humidity ratio. So these are grain per pound, measuring grain per pound. So in next videos you can learn how we can find this. Now next we have infiltration. So now what is infiltration? As you know that infiltration is basically the air enters a space through small opening or leaks. So let's suppose we have doors and windows. The air leak through these opening of doors and windows, and when we open or close window or door, then the air leaks. This leakage is known as infiltration. So we can measure infiltration is equal to Q equal to 1.1 multiplied by CFM multiplied by change in temperature. So CFM, we can TC is temperature change between inside and outside air. QS is sensible cooling load. Here we see CFM, we can find CFM equal to ACH. ACH is air change per hour multiplied by velocity divided by 60. So we can measure ACH is number of air changes per hour. So different spaces have different number of changes required. So let's suppose we have a living room, then or restroom. The air changes required for this is 2 to 8 air changes. So these are different for different areas.